Well, the talk of the movie world is The Revenant, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. The film, which was shot at some locations in southern Alberta, also featured many Indigenous people right across Alberta, including our next guest. Blake Wildcat joins us. Blake, you started out as a special extra. Take the story from there on how you got a speaking part in The Revenant.
I got started out, like you said, as an SSE rider where they needed men that could ride horses bareback, and because of my rodeo background, and my late auntie, she kind of pushed it on me and told me, you should really go try out and audition for it. She said, I see you ride your horses all the time bareback, and you should really go. And so I fought with it for a while, and then she kept pushing me, and so finally I went and auditioned and got on my horse, did what they asked of me, and so I thought, I thought I didn't do good enough. So I was like, well, nothing is going to come of it. So that happened, and so we went home, and after that, they gave me a shout about 2 days after, and they said, can you come in for a wardrobe fitting? And I said, sure. And so we did that, and then they said, well, you were picked for stunts. And I said, okay. So I went to the stunt school and did all that stuff, and then when it came down to it, they cut me from stunts because I wasn't fierce enough and whatnot. And I was like, oh, okay, well, what do I do now? They're like, well, you can ride horses and be an SSE. And I was like, sure, I'll do that. And so we started filming, and I rode horses and shot all those scenes on horse. And then Alejandro, the director, he put me on his continuity group, so I went everywhere with them. We went to Squamish, BC, and we stayed there for a couple of weeks, and then we came back to Kananaskis, where we shot my scene, and he asked me if I could say a line in Indian for him, so I spoke a line, and we shot that. It took 2 takes, and he come after, and he said, there you go, boy. He said, there's your upgrade. I said, what do you mean upgrade? He's like, you're an actor now. And so it was pretty cool. And so we shot my scene, and we did all that. And then later on in the summer, I think it was July or August, we went down to Libby, Montana, where we shot the scene where Leo's in the river. And so we went on with that. And then a couple of the guys, Paul Youngpine as one of them, he went to Argentina with them, and I wasn't picked to go to Argentina. I must have died. But yeah, that's how it started.
Now, The Revenant stars Leonardo DiCaprio. Did you have a chance to talk to Leo between scenes?
Yeah, he calls me homie, and he would tell me when I'm on my horse. He said, "Don't run me over today," because I was always on some pretty fresh horses, and I would get a little too close to him and Alejandro, and they would giggle and don't run us over, Smiley. And, okay, I'll try my best.
Now, this was the debut of your acting career, Blake. When you were on the set, what was going through your head?
Well, I asked a lot of questions because I didn't really know what was expected and what they wanted. So I asked questions, and it was different and weird and kind of funny all at the same time because, like I said, I've never done this before, and it's new to me, and I just went with the flow and had fun with it, and it was a great experience.
Now, did you go see the movie?
Yes, I did. I went and watched it last night. It's awesome. It'll be awesome and amazing for the world to see because I saw so much of it behind the camera that I was busy looking for other things and not really watching. And I knew what was going on and what we were doing when these days and these scenes. And so, but it's pretty awesome. It's awesome.
Blake, if you could choose 3 actors who you would love to work with in the near future, who would they be?
Johnny Depp. Let's see here. Penelope Cruz and Megan Fox.
So what are you auditioning for next?
I have a few things lined up. I won't find out till later this afternoon if I was cast or picked for a couple of roles, and so hopefully I'm cast in the things I auditioned for, but one of them would be a skijoring commercial for McDonald's where cowboys get pulled on behind horses with skis on, and so I auditioned for that on Tuesday, and so I find out this afternoon if I was cast. And then there's a movie in BC being shot, and my name was brought up, so it should be interesting.